Deep within the heart of the jungle, there lived a magnificent lion. His roar echoed through the trees, a sound that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it. He was the king, the ruler of all he surveyed. By his side was his queen, a lioness of grace and ferocity. Her amber eyes held a wisdom that matched the king's strength. Together they ruled their pride with a mix of power and compassion. They had recently become parents to 3 adorable cubs. The cubs, with their soft fur and playful antics, brought joy to the entire pride. The lioness doted on her cubs, nurturing them with love and teaching them the ways of the jungle. The lion, proud father that he was, kept a watchful eye over his family, ensuring their safety and well-being. The lioness spent her days teaching the cubs to hunt and fight. The lion would join them in the evenings. He would tell them stories of his own adventures. The cubs loved to hear about the time he fought a tiger. The jungle was their kingdom. The lions were happy in their life together. The lion, with his thick mane and booming roar, was the protector of his pride. Every morning, as the sun peeked through the canopy, he would set out into the jungle. His keen eyes scanned the undergrowth, his sharp nose picking up the faintest scents. He was on the hunt, driven by the instinct to provide for his family. His prey, deer and antelope, were swift and agile, but the lion was a skilled hunter. With a burst of speed and a display of raw power, he would bring down his target. His roars of triumph echoed through the trees, a signal to the pride that a feast awaited. He would drag his kill back to the pride's den. The lioness and cubs would greet him with purrs of appreciation. The lion would watch with pride as his family feasted on the fruits of his labor. To be a king was to be responsible, to ensure the survival of his pride. One day, the lion was hunting in a new part of the jungle. He had chased a deer for a long time. The deer was very clever and managed to escape. The lion was tired and disappointed. He decided to head back to his den. The lion trudged through the undergrowth. The disappointment of the unsuccessful hunt weighed heavily on him. He was about to turn back towards his usual hunting grounds when a faint sound stopped him in his tracks. It was a whimper, a small, helpless sound that tugged at his heartstrings. He followed the sound, his massive paws treading carefully over the forest floor. There, nestled amongst the roots of a giant banyan tree, he found the source of the noise. It was a baby jackal, all alone and abandoned. Its eyes were tightly shut, its small body trembling with fear and hunger. The lion felt a pang of sympathy for the tiny creature. He knew what it was like to be a parent, to feel responsible for the well-being of another. But this was a jackal, a natural prey animal. His instincts told him to leave it be, to let nature take its course. He stood there for a long moment, torn between his instincts and this unexpected surge of compassion. The jackal, sensing his presence, whimpered again, its tiny paws reaching out blindly. Section 4. A mother's compassion against all odds. The lion turned to leave, the image of the helpless jackal imprinted in his mind. He knew he couldn't just leave it there to die. He picked it up gently in his teeth, careful not to hurt it with his sharp fangs. The jackal, feeling the warmth of the lion's mouth, stopped whimpering and snuggled closer. He carried it back to his den, a sense of uncertainty washing over him. He wasn't sure how his mate would react to this new addition to their family. The lioness, upon seeing him return with a jackal pup in tow, was taken aback. Her maternal instincts, however, kicked in immediately. She nudged the jackal gently, welcoming it into the fold. The lion cubs, initially wary of the strange newcomer, soon accepted the jackal as one of their own. They played together, ate together, and slept huddled together in the warmth of their mother's love. The lioness, with her infinite capacity for love, treated the jackal pup as her own. She nursed it alongside her cubs, sharing her milk and her warmth. The lion watched in amazement as his pride, his family, expanded to include this unlikely addition. Life in the jungle was tough, but together they would face it. A testament to the power of love and acceptance in the face of adversity. But as the jackal grew, so did the differences between him and his adopted siblings. Section 5, Growing Up Different, The Jackal Among Lions.